What's poppin', BSNians? Alright, so I recently watched Green Lantern Beware My Power. Long story short, it's not great! I'm not saying it's the worst thing I've ever seen, but I've already forgotten most of it after having finished watched it. And apparently watching it messes up my grammar. Anyways, instead of going through the many missteps that this film takes, I'm gonna explain what this movie should have been. Also, there's gonna be some spoilers. 3, 2, 1! So what this movie was trying to do was set up the fact that John Stewart is a legitimately powerful, exceptional Green Lantern, capable of leading the Lantern Corps. And how they set it up is that all the other lanterns are dead, and then by the end, he restarts the corpse and has rings and stuff. Of course, the big issue here is, what about Hal Jordan? Almighty Whitey! So they give Hal this super weird, complicated backstory where basically he's evil now, and they twisted it so that he's that he's Sinestro's like master. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. And so then, because he's evil, somehow John, who's brand new with his ring, kills him at the end. And then that's how they got rid of Hal. That's absolutely bonkers. But I understand what they're trying to do, especially with the pivot they just did with the live action series, where the Green Lantern show is now going to focus heavily on John Stewart. Here's how it should have gone. Of course, there's many ways to do this, but here's how I would have done it. First off, we're not starting at the beginning. We're not doing an origin story. No, this is how he got his ring. None of that. We're starting right in the middle of the action. We're on some planet in deep space. Hal Jordan and John Stewart are fighting magnificently, side by side. It's going extremely well. Some beast gets the one up on Hal, takes him away. John Stewart's ambushed. They get separated. They fight independently. Hal manages to save himself, but doesn't see the laser shot coming through the sky. John Stewart saves him, and they get back to fighting. The culmination of this whole moment is that Hal Jordan died because Sinestro wins. This whole battle that they were having was one of Sinestro's traps. Didn't see it coming. Hal was brutally killed by Sinestro. Thoroughly pissed off, in a display of power that he's never demonstrated, John Stewart kills Sinestro in return. Goes back to Earth, thinks it's all done. But it's not all done. Sinestro's death triggers a series of events. Something for John and whoever co-stars or co-heroes are in the movie to work throughout the film. But triggers a series of events where lanterns start dying. Because Sinestro had realized Hal was too powerful. Find out they had somehow poisoned the battery. And over time, so then when the Sinestro corpse rises, in conjunction with the series of events, the lanterns use so much willpower, and it kills them. John Stewart gets to the bottom of it all, and purifies the battery with sheer force of will, forges new ring, and then starts the new Lantern Corps. Come on, son! Also, I miss Phil Lamarr.